Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. Happy New Year's Eve week. Happy New Year's Day for those of you that are listening on Sunday at 4 o'clock. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. For those of you that are here on live stream, Facebook Live, podcast listeners, podcast is on Spreaker, iHeartRadio. There's all sorts of places that you can find the show. If you miss it, we can always find another one for you. And I listened to the podcast today. It was kind of fun because you can listen to it while you're doing other things. I thought that was interesting. We have, Cindy, two very special guests in the house today. I'm so excited. We have, and I'm going to go in alphabetical order because how would I pick one over the other? How do I do this without upsetting? I wouldn't upset either one of you. No. Rebecca Emmons, our esteemed real estate attorney and partner at firm Rossway Swan, mother and wife and dear friend. Welcome to the show, Rebecca Emmons.
Thank you for having me.
Yay. And then we have, of course, Tracy Zudans. We're going to start counting your numbers. You're going to be like up there about how many times you've been on the show. And I love that. I love that.
Frequent
She
flyer.
is our Honorable Vero Beach Council person, mother, wife, and dear friend. Welcome, Tracy, to the show.
Happy to be here.
Yay. It is New Year's, and of course, Citrus Grill House. They do a New Year's Eve, by the way. Their reservations are done. You could probably walk in, get a seat at the bar. So Saturday night, go in and see if you can get in. It's going to be fabulous. For those of you that's New Year's Day, they're not open on Sunday. So it's just a normal day. It's not that it's New Year's, but they're not open on Sunday. But he does provide us with a beverage every week. And today we have a beverage. It's called the Bee's Knees. Now, it's a Prohibition-era cocktail made with gin, lemon, and honey. To describe it, somebody said it's brightly flavored, lightly sweet, and just an overall delightful drink. Hence the name. It's the Bee's Knees.
It's the Bee's
What do you think, ladies? What do you think of your
delightful. It's delightful. It's one of my favorite gin drinks.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I always ask my guests, a lot of times I like to ask them what is their preference. And Rebecca said, let's make it a gin drink. And I do love that one. Citrus makes.
Yeah.
It's actually very, very good. Thank you, Chef Scott, for always providing us a beverage for the show. You guys need to go over to Citrus Grill House at 1050 Easter Lily Lane. It's right there next to Homiston Park. They're open for lunch and dinner. Fabulous. Monday to Saturday. Everything is fresh. If it's not fresh, they're not serving it. The staff is amazing. Go over there, tell them that Lori Davis sent you. It's a great spot. And it's right on the ocean. I always recommend going, if you have guests in town, which a lot of us do at this time of year, taking people there for lunch. Because sitting outside, it's warming up, so you'll be able to be out there. And sit outside on the patio and look at the ocean. It's absolutely stunning. It's just, yes, Cindy's showing the photograph. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You can't beat it. That's Vero Beach. That's why we live where we live. So anyway, thank you, Chef Scott. We'll see you later tonight. So, all right. Ladies, I was thinking, New Year's is always a time we reflect on the past. We also look to the future. And I wanted to talk about maybe some of your favorite moments in 2022. Rebecca, you first.
Oh, well, some of my favorite things that happened this year was with the two of you.
Mm-hmm. They were great.
Yeah. So I have a
really good
I
time.
have a summer place that we just started getting in South Carolina, and you two came along with our other group of friends, and we saw two concerts, which is something we haven't done since 2020 as a group. So we got to see the Eagles, which was awesome.
Yes.
In a very small venue in Greenville at the Bon Secours. And then we also saw Luke Bryan in the fall. So that was one of the highlights of my year. That was a lot of fun.
It is. It's amazing. It's such an easy trip. You can fly, you just fly up there, you connect through Atlanta, go to Melbourne. We all love Melbourne Airport. I love Melbourne. If people just new to town, don't forget, you're going to connect to Atlanta or Charlotte, but it's so much easier. It's such a small airport to get through. And so we get there and we stay the night in town in Greenville because your place is up in the mountains. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, but you're not going to go that night after the concert. So, without you and your beautiful place in South Carolina, we might be going to the concerts and just staying in town. But Greenville's a great town. Love that spot. The food, the places we go. I'm trying to remember the name of that wine dinner place we went to.
Northampton Wine and Dine.
That was fun.
That was really, really cool. I mean, you get to go out of town. It's a short weekend, guys. Go up to Greenville, even if you're just going to stay in Greenville. Who was it? Heather McIntyre's son, Andrew, just moved there. And I was trying to tell him about all the fun places that we went and the concerts that are there. So,
Oh, yeah. Is he working there?
yes.
Yeah. Good for him.
I know. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Tracy, tell me about your 2022.
Well, besides spending more time with you guys, which was really amazing, I got elected to city council. That was very exciting.
Give it to me. Show me. Give me some hands. Show me the hands.
So that was definitely a highlight because it gives me the opportunity to do a lot of things for our community, which I really, really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So that was the big highlight.
Yeah. I think so too. That was like, we were all, now Rebecca and I, we don't live in the city, we live in the county.
Yeah.
So we can't vote. And there were a lot of things that were on the ballot that were very important to the city, which were Three Corners,
Yep.
and then the marina thing.
Yep.
And so we're just out there rooting. Let's go. We're just going to talk to, Tracy, are you living in the city? Do you know Tracy Zudan's?
Whether you lived in the city or not,
yeah.
you were affected by the decisions that
No
you voted
question.
on and that others voted on. And
Yes.
the community spoke very loudly when it came to Three Corners and the marina.
They did. It was like 80%, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that what Robbie said?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so-
And the marina issue for me, I mean, having access to the water for the
Yeah.
people that live west of Vero Beach,
Right.
keep limiting the size of the marina just limits access to the recreational water that
Correct.
not everybody gets to enjoy.
I agree. And I think that especially in marina situations, upgrades are good things.
Yeah.
If you're worried about people were trying to say that, it's going to hurt the environment. It can only get better because with the new codes and everything what they would be required to do would be better for the marina. And of course,
Absolutely.
more space,
Yep.
bigger boats.
You even have environmental groups who would normally kind of butt heads with some of the things that are happening, who were advocating
Yes.
for the marina because of the technology, because of the cleaning up that it will do,
Yes.
and those things. Getting boats off the water
Yes.
when they need maintenance instead of having them over the water. There's a lot that
Yeah,
goes
they just
into
hang
it.
there, right?
Yeah.
That's
Get
a
'em
good
off.
point.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think that's great. Okay, Cindy, what about your 2022, honey?
Okay.
Uh-oh. You got it.
I got it. No, I was just listening. Well, my big one is to meet my first great grandson. My Liam in January.
That's a good one.
That's
we
a
got
good
a
one.
new
Yeah, so he's a year old now, or actually he's like 14, 15 months old now,
Yeah.
with
And
another one on a baby brother on the way.
I know
Boy.
how
So
exciting.
that was the
Congratulations.
biggest thing. Thank
Your
you.
year
Yeah.
has been enhanced definitely by that. We
Totally,
talk about every
totally.
time we talk. You got Liam,
My Liam.
your
Yeah.
Liam on your mind.
Yeah.
And
And he's got a stink face.
yeah.
Like they all do.
Oh God! If
you
if
like
you're
that
not seeing
trick?
this, it was beautiful.
And the other thing that he did, and this is amazing. I want to spend 4th of July with him this year. And he walks around for all the lights because they live down in Boca, and they took him to the 100-foot Delray Christmas tree, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And he sat there and he kept going, ooh. I was
I
like,
love children.
I have to get him for 4th of July.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was,
yeah.
oh yeah. The ooh ah.
Ooh, that's all I did. Ooh. How about that light, Liam? Ooh, that one too. It was hysterical.
I know.
Hysterical.
But I will tell you, James Davis did not like the fireworks until he was a little bit older.
Yeah, well,
They
we do
ran to the
TV.
car. It was
Yeah.
Oh, the noise.
Yeah,
the
just
noise. Yeah. And we did, we're at Riverside Park. We got here, he was 2.5. So, at 3 years old, probably. Well, we had just missed 4th of July because we got here right after 4th of July. So he would have been now 4. And we didn't do the fireworks.
Oh.
And neither did our dog.
Yeah, that is
fireworks either.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that'll be exciting. So we'll be reporting right here after 4th of July to see how Liam did with the fireworks.
And the other thing that I did, I haven't been there yet, but not to shadow you guys, I scored, I cannot believe it, I do not want to jinx myself, front row tickets in Savannah to, his name is Zach Williams. He's the one that did the song with Dolly Parton.
Yes.
There was Jesus.
Yes.
And then when I looked him up, because I really liked that song, I couldn't believe the songs that he had written, like
Right,
all these
right.
#1 songs. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, mosh pit, I'm there.
You're right there. And when is this event?
March something, March 10th.
So
March,
that's
something
what you're
like that.
looking forward to first quarter
Yeah,
2023.
but I got the tickets, and she said it sold out like immediately, and I'm like, I don't know how I got them. I have no clue. I just clicked.
It's luck,
there
baby.
you go.
Sometimes all you need is luck. You know.
I want to know Cindy's version of a mosh pit, though.
I know, right? Well, well, tell her about the stadium. It has open seating, so they're going to put chairs up there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in the mosh pit they put chairs, but he's Christian rock, so I'm thinking, it's not going to be a lot of stuff.
It shouldn't be too bad. You know, you're going to not get your elbow pads and stuff. It's all good. It's all good.
No.
They'll bounce.
Should be great.
I would do a little of that.
Be a lot of this.
We'll do a lot of that.
see
We'll do a lot of that. Going forward, 2023, my 2022, as I was saying, was we had some really great trips following the COVID years that we had, 2020 and 2021. I think there was a time where people felt like they really did want to connect again with friends and with family and others. People realized they didn't really like being alone. And I think people purposely got out and started doing more things. And I know in Vero Beach, it seemed like people were out more, people were walking more, people were doing the boardwalk more. There was a sense of people wanting to get outside, and we live, of course, in Paradise. So that's the lifestyle. That's what we're selling here in Vero Beach. So I think it was a great time, but we really did. And I know that my husband, I'm not sure about yours, very jealous. We have just this wonderful group of ladies that are super, super tight, and everybody's from a professional background. And we travel well together. We gather together. We support each other. For those of you that don't have that, just get a friend, find a friend, try and connect, because mental health, there's so much of what you read is do not be alone, right, Cindy?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
it's definitely, you've got to connect it, so you can volunteer. There are people that, are alone at Christmas and they go volunteer for things. You can do that throughout the year. It doesn't have to just be at the holidays. Because after the holidays, there's kind of this post-holiday letdown, right? Because there was so much going on, and now things are back to real life. So don't be alone. Go be with someone. Find something to do. Going forward in 2023, I would like to talk a little bit about Three Corners.
Okay.
Just, Tracy, because I did go online and I read about it, and there's already a decision made. People don't know that. There's a plan already
There is.
Okay, that's been agreed upon. And what does that plan look like?
So there's the master plan, but the master plan is a combination of all the different vettings that happen with our community and all the different wants and needs that the community wants for Three Corners. And some people, the referendum didn't say Three Corners. It's really Big Blue, where the electric plant is on the west base of the 17th Street Bridge. It also encompasses the water and sewer plant. But the big thing right now is to find the right developer to move forward with the project. And that's going to take the RFP process. It's going to be, going through it with the hospital was one thing, because that took almost 3 years and we weren't building anything.
Okay.
We were just changing management companies. So this, it seems like it will take a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, finding the right developer is the key to having the right project and the right relationship, and making sure that it's driven by what our community stands for and what the quaint community culture is here.
Right. And are they talking about, because we keep talking about it, but I don't see anything happening, moving the water treatment plant?
Yeah, so that's already in the works. That's part of that plan. Okay. But that that's also one of the reasons that your water and sewer rates went up.
Yes, I heard.
So that they could plan ahead to move that. Whether you agree or disagree with that, that was the plan.
Right.
But they're already planning on moving water and sewer to the airport. It's just about having the master plan of that project to shift it. We have over 30 acres on Three Corners that will eventually be developed. Majority of that is recreation and green space, which will be really nice. So they're really only developing with buildings and things like that on the north side.
Right. Okay.
So is there a portion west of Indian River Boulevard that's
where the old post office used to be? There's 3 to 5 acres right
the
there.
southwest corner?
Yeah.
Southwest.
Yeah, southwest. Yeah.
So where
But that's like power plant?
So where FP&L put
FP&L.
all of their power grid over there, there's still land there that can be used for something.
Would they move the power grid, or does it have to
No,
stay?
it stays there.
So probably just like parking or something for the,
Yeah, it could be parking. I mean, you have to park over there. You'd almost need a flyover.
bridge.
Yeah, walk over
Which would-
a bridge.
Yeah. So
That's
I
not
mean,
a bad idea.
I mean, there are some really amazing things that are planned in the master plan,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to see what kind of developers we get. We've already had interest by some people,
Yeah.
which is really kind of cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. Rebecca, from the real estate side, for someone like Vero Beach, for development, because you're all over the state of Florida, something like that. I mean, how does that enhance the lifestyle here? What do you think about that type of a project? I think, are you pro plan? Are you pro?
I am.
Three corners?
I mean,
Okay.
I think having the increased taxes come into the city is going to be big for the city.
Sure.
The properties has no utility right now at all.
Right.
I mean, excuse the pun, but I know
Right.
there's utilities on there, but there's no utility.
Right.
Nobody's enjoying it, and
Yeah.
we should develop our waterfront, but it should be accessible to everybody in the county, and it should be stuff that people are going to go and enjoy.
Right.
Is it? It's not a sale. It's going to be a long-term land lease.
It's a long-term land lease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be like a 100-year lease, and there'll be improvements down there that hopefully everybody will have the opportunity to enjoy.
Right. Exactly.
So I think it'll be great. It'll be great for the economy. It'll make even more people want to come and live in Vero Beach, which probably you're looking forward to, right, Lori?
Sure.
I mean, how many of your
Sure.
clients were new clients moving down from other areas in the country last year?
Absolutely. Oh, so many. And, but I still think it's all about also enhancing what we have, because we got to do some new things. We got to refresh it, we got to freshen it up a little bit. And anything that we do, and I always talk about this, we don't live in the city, but the county is so huge. And so much of that, so many of the people that enjoy the things that the city provides are in the county. And so
Everybody that lives in the county comes through the city at some point.
absolutely, no question. No question. And we need that. We need that.
And this will be a destination
Yeah.
that people can either come to and stay, or if you live in the community, you can use it, or if you don't, you come and you spend your money and enjoy it, and then you go.
It's it.
Well, most of the entertainment, most of the nightlife, most of the dining is located in the city.
Correct.
And
that's right.
Anything that the city decides as far as zoning or restructuring of streets or moving of streets, it affects everybody, because everybody's going to those same areas to get their entertainment and dining.
That's really true, Rebecca. Like, there's
Think
nothing
about
really in the county.
Well,
Everything
that's
that we
actually
do
a very
beachside
good
is the
point.
city. Yeah.
Well, not just entertainment, but if you think about major, thoroughfares,
yeah.
like the Twin Pears and things like that, that goes straight through the city and affects neighborhoods on the south and north of that.
Yep.
So
Well, you had a great comment the other day when we were talking about the Twin Pears.
Let me do this. I need to do a commercial. We'll come back. We'll talk about Twin Pears.
Okay.
We'll be right back. We'll talk about Twin Pears when we get back.
Right now at Sunshine Furniture, it's New Year's sale time. We're clearing our warehouses to make room for new styles, and this means you can save on selected in-stock furniture from Lloyd Flanders, Beechcraft, Windward, Riverside, Universal, Capri, Telescope, and more. Sofas, dining sets, patio groups, occasional chairs, cabinets, bedroom sets, tables, lots of pieces on sale for inside and out. At Sunshine Furniture, we have the largest selection of coastal furniture anywhere, including a gallery of Lexington, Tommy Bahama Home, and Universal Coastal Living collections. Visit Sunshine Furniture now for our New Year's sale. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com, and don't forget to shop our outlet and sales store just across the street.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Have a sunshine day. Sunshine. At Compass Pest Control, we focus on killing pests where they live and breed by terminating them outside your home or office before they can get in. Hi, I'm Chris Hudman, co-owner of Compass Pest Control. We prevent roaches, ants, and other pests from getting inside with a proactive approach. We don't stop there. We also offer lawn and plant health programs. And we'll never sell you something you don't need. At Compass Pest Control, our prices are competitive, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Get a free estimate. Visit compasspests.com.
Revive Vero Beach, located next to Anytime Fitness on Oslo Road and 27th Avenue, has everything you need to look and feel your best, including hormone replacement therapy, stem cell therapy, sexual wellness, weight loss, laser aesthetics, hair, tattoo, and skin spot removal, Botox and fillers, cryotherapy, comprehensive blood work, and everybody's favorite, ozone and IV therapy. Refresh, renew, and revitalize yourself at Revive today. Call 772-492-6607. A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
Welcome back to the show. We've had a little sip of our bee's knees. Very refreshing. Very, very refreshing. We stopped. Yeah, so good. We started talking about the twin pairs, and we're talking about they're talking about narrowing them down through downtown, which is 14th Avenue.
Potentially.
Right, exactly.
We have a resurfacing project that's coming up. And so if that is something potentially down the way that we need to do, it should happen now because the FDOT is in charge of the resurfacing project. And so coordinating in that would be the most cost efficient way of doing it.
Got it. Rebecca,
and for people that don't have twin pairs, does everybody know what the twin pairs are? We all know, but it's basically the one-way roads going east and west through downtown near 14th Avenue.
Yeah, Route 60.
Route 60.
So there's 2 lanes going west, 2 lanes going east.
Correct. Well, right now there's more than 2.
No, there's 4 west and 3 east.
Right now. And they were talking about narrowing it.
Oh, but
there's a kick out.
It kicks out. It kicks out. Yeah.
It does. Yeah. It does. So, but the conversation was, if we narrow that down, the point that people were making, and some people were making downtown, was it'll slow people down and make them spend more time downtown. Is that my understanding?
Yeah, I think that's the pro argument for it.
Okay.
Right. And the con, if you limit the traffic and you want to get out west, you're going to go somewhere else. You're going to go through McCanish Park.
Neighborhoods,
right?
Cindy lives over there.
Yeah.
They already do that. I said that at the city council meeting. Yeah, they already do that. And they put in double stop signs and people just blow through those too. I mean, it's crazy. It is.
Well, it would just get worse if they narrowed the twin pairs. And then, that's the main evacuation route from the beach
side
to 95.
Yeah.
So if we narrow that down and there's a catastrophic hurricane coming, that doesn't sound good to me.
No.
If you pull up a navigation app like Waze or Google Maps, it already takes you through McCanish Park and the other neighborhoods currently, because it's already busy. I've had that happen a couple of times, which is kind of interesting, I think.
I don't think that's good. Cindy, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think my thought is, I get it with the traffic. The first thing I don't understand is why the speed limit is 40. It should really be 35, because it's, if you give them that high-end thing, they're going to do 10 miles over anyway. Sure. So the people are really doing 45, 50 going through there. So I get that. I think 3 lanes would be sufficient for both the evacuation and to make it more friendly kind of thing. And then someone talked about, there is a scientific or whatever professional name when you narrow the lanes to slow the traffic. I think that might be a good thing too, if you had 3 smaller lanes.
Those are all traffic calming techniques. Okay, and the previous city council spent a lot of time on this, and they had a plan to slow traffic, do pedestrian walkways, have some more calming features, maybe some speed limit radar, things like you have in some of the smaller neighborhoods, which are all great ideas.
Yeah,
exactly.
The speed limit one, when they did have it on the side of the Methodist Church, in my opinion, made people at least aware that they were doing almost 50.
Yeah, I think that does. I think it gives everybody a little heads up that you need to slow down a little bit.
It's a tough thing to think about. I mean, there's a lot of entities to it. It's not cut and dried.
It's definitely worth a deeper conversation.
Yeah, totally. I agree, Tracy.
Definitely. Well, ladies, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for, I love you both. Happy New Year for 2023. Rebecca and I are headed to Atlanta, Georgia to watch the Bulldogs beat Ohio State. Woo, woo, woo.
So excited
Let's do that. Everybody have a safe and happy holiday. We'll see you here next week. Be good, be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
That's so quick.
I'm glad.
Bam.